Hello everybody and welcome back. It's Ask of the Greek, and today we're continuing Danganronpa Lapse with episode 6. Now, last time, we found our first victim. And I was very wrong. Unfortunately. I was expecting Ashley to be the first victim, but instead it seems it's Pandora, which is... it's weird. I mean, I was right that she was gonna die in chapter 1, but I thought she was gonna be the killer, not the victim. So that's on me, I guess. But, yeah. I will say, I wasn't a big fan of the reveal, because when Echo went to talk to her, we literally... he's like, oh, Pandora is there, let me go talk to her. And then she's like that. She's like, oh, well, we kind of knew that someone's gonna be dead here. Why would you tell us the name? Just say someone is there. I don't know. Anyway, let us see what... or how this is gonna turn out, because I don't know what to expect for investigation. Like, we'll be able to move around? Look and press? I don't know, we'll see. He's asking for help, I'm not gonna do that, it's kinda late. Two people swept in, and at the sound... hello? In at the sound of my voice. Yep, there is Count. I told you it's gonna be a separate protagonist, I think. What is it? Stop making so much noise. The music is making enough of a racket. The music's still playing? It's Pandora. She's... where is she? Wow, Cyrus was like immediately locked in. Aw, man. Raised back to the spa lounge, Cyrus and Cannon's eyes were bound immediately toward the horrific sight. Does she wear braces? She does. Huh. Interesting. I didn't know about that. Cannon gasped sharply and flinched, nearly toppling over backwards from the recoil. Yeah, Cyrus seems like a more Chad guy. He's like, yeah, alright. All I could do was stare in a cold silence. Finally, the music ceased, and an announcement began. Oh, this is the BDA! Yeah. At last! I was waiting for the voice, I forgot that I have to do it. A body has been discovered in the spa lounge. You will be granted a period of investigation, and then we'll begin our class trial. So there is a class trial. How will this play out? I'm curious. The Monokuma file? What? What is Monokuma doing here? Your lives depend on solving this case, so get a crack on. Investigation? They want us to investigate Pandora's dead body? And how dare the announcement call her a poor lost friend? I mean, she is a poor lost friend. She died. What do you mean? Echo, please calm yourself. Ah! He's like... ah! I know that's a high sound, but it's kind of funny when you see them written there. It appears we've been given an opportunity to right this wrong. It may be difficult to swallow, but this didn't just happen out of nowhere. Someone did this. A culprit. Huh? A culprit? It was me, Echo. Imagine. Echo, you did this. Didn't you kill her? Tell me. He's like, oh, I don't know. Are we gonna kill them ourselves? What's gonna happen? Is she like on the floor? Is she stuck there? I don't know what to do. Right. Well, I mean, I'm assuming... oh, the paper. Hello? Is that the note? Well, that was fast. Say! She's gone. She's run away. Yeah, I'm thinking that was her only friend, right? I think so. Yeah. That was her only friend. That's unfortunate. Unbelievable. I wish that the announcement was made in jest, but it appears I have been what the fuck? Hello? I have been made a fool for hoping. Oh. Yeah, hello, Lyle. This is too much. Because you left me, Ashley. I had to kill her, imagine. It was me. I did it. Mrs. Commanding voice broke the silence. So, we've been instructed to investigate such a thing. The Monokuma file should tell us all about the means of her death. Why is it called the Monokuma file? And where is the Zero guy? They showed it in the trailer, but where is he? All we can do is investigate to the best of our ability. If there is even a small trifling matter that plays into this, keep it in mind. We need to put our best foot forward in investigation. Investigating, I'm assuming, if we're to find this heartless culprit. I have a bad feeling that the class trial might be an unforgiving scene. Yeah, it is rough most of the time, near the end. Mrs. Wright, we need to get to the bottom of this. Someone killed our friend for some awful reason, if not for the ultimate prize. Oh, this is a new sprite. Though the eyes look a bit weird. Why are you looking at me here? Is it a bee? Might be. Someone here. And she stops. Someone here is like, yes, that's all. Someone's here. Oh, okay. Missy and Ashley were stern, but they were right. I was shocked at the sight of Pandora's body, but I mostly felt sad. She looked peaceful, suspended in a newfound endless slumber. The longer I looked at Pandora, the more the suffocating melancholy in my heart grew. My heart ached to hear her voice again, to see her smile. She had so much life, and it was dashed away in an instant. Well, that's what happens. In a killing game, someone dies. Can't believe they killed the character with the Greek name. I wonder what the note is. Is it the note that they showed us? Is that the note? That is, if anyone had anything to say. Whoa! Can we actually click around? What is this? We can click around? Okay, I didn't expect that. The Kamanakuma file sheds some light on Pandora's death. It looks like a considerable amount has been conveniently omitted. Or rather, the entire file has been paraphrased for the purpose of vagueness. Oh, so there's nothing there? Nothing useful? She just died? She's dead. Let's see. Whoa, okay, that's cool. Kamanakuma file number... Man, let me read. Cause of death, victim suffered from strangulation. No further injuries detected. Do we think that whatever say got on the announcement is what killed her? Cause of death, victim suffered strangulation. The estimated time of death is 4:05 p.m. I don't know how to 4:05 p.m. No further injuries detected. Do we think that whoever went to the announcement in the morning is the one that got the weapon? It was like a string or something? Like a metal string? Or like a rope? Looks like a string, maybe. And that would be, if that's the case, that would mean that Cyrus, Missy, and Art are innocent. Imagine it's actually, I got them reversed. But, is that all the information we have? Unfortunately. However, we have yet to inspect the scene itself. I trust none of the first witnesses shifted anything around upon arrival. It was us. We did it. We killed her. Imagine. Well, I mean, we don't know how long it is to get to its room. Maybe the killer was nearby and just shifted them around and then left. Are we going to be able to look at the body? Echo, I know what you're thinking. It's hard, but we need to face her. I was thinking of you. Imagine. Oh, it's cool. We can see what's... Ah, they highlight the important stuff so we can look at them. I want to see this cover paper. What's that? Not sure. Yeah, it says the note that we got, that it showed us, at least. Oh, it's impossible to read. Yeah, it's ruined. It almost fell apart in my hands. A note, perhaps. However, the writing is impossible to decipher at this point. But how could this refuse but be remotely related to the case at hand? Don't know, it seems kind of out of place though. Remember, the announcement from this morning said there was a special gift for whoever went to that. Yep, I didn't forget. You weren't there, Forte. You were in the morning breakfast table thing. You must remember this, right? It's the note. I don't think there's anything else of note here aside from the body, so let's go look at Pandora. Is it gonna be drawn? It's gone. As difficult as it is, we have to search the body and see for clues. Creaky chair? Right back at you. Let's go. Well, I'm seeing the neck. Oh, do not get to observe, just read? Okay. But other than that, I can't really figure anything else out. That's it? Oh, damn. The victim report. According to the Murakuma file, the cause of death states she suffered strangulation. Let's think about it. If she was strangled, with what did the culprit strangle her with? The gift, maybe? From the atrium? I don't know. Do you think the culprit went to the climbing center and used the rope? Oh, maybe. Or perhaps they cruelly used their own bare hands. Well, Missy, I thought you were smart. You can literally see the rope marks. Like, you can literally see it. Discuss. Oh, that's cool. I like how it's animated. It just shows different sprites every time. All right, Art. I think I'm gonna be sick. Hey, it'll be okay. Damn. So that's it. Useless. All right. Echo. It's selfish, but after I heard the announcement, I was relieved to see you standing in the room. That said, stay back. Imagine. Pandora didn't deserve this. No one deserved this. I just hope she didn't suffer. Strangulation, that means that she suffered. Unless if she was poisoned or drugged. That could be the case. It could be, say, they got some kind of like sedative that she used and she fell asleep. That would mean that whoever was in the... But no. In order to get the sedative, they would have to be in the morning announcement in the atrium. So these guys, 1, 2, 3, would be innocent. Anyway, Cyrus. This is distressing to say the least. Echo, were you the first one here? Yeah, I didn't catch anyone. By the way, we had 3 people, so this has to be regular rules of 3 people showing up to see this. I can't say that I did. I was in the climbing center right next door too. Was Canon with you? She came out about the same time as you, if I recall correct? No, I was by myself. While I was in the climbing center, I left the door open if anyone wanted to join in recreation. I think I was in the jazz club, I think she likes that place. That's unlikely. Regardless, how did the culprit give us the slip? I think the killer was already not there. Simple as that. Oh wait, no, I'm wrong. I forgot. We saw someone running upstairs. So it had to be someone there. Was the killer trying to get us to witness Pandora? Like, hey, come over here. Is it really possible that the music provoked murder? Well, the music started like right away, and we found the body. It didn't take that long. I don't think the music is related. I agree. I cannot condone vilifying the music. It's proven that music has therapeutic qualities, but conversely, these like sounds have the ability to cause anxiety and other negative effects. Perhaps the rhythm of music can affect your body. Given our experience with the motivated music, it was high-paced and likely used to cause, as the announcer said, blood-pumping excitement. I suppose those qualities could have been abused to activate a fight or flight response that would inevitably end up like this. I don't think the music was related. It happened too quickly. Is that so? That wretched music was certainly irritating, but for someone to succumb and produce such an intense reaction, to what end? Yeah, I don't agree with this. I don't think it's the motive. Canon! Hello there. Don't talk to me. That's it? Alright. Thanks. What's up, Lyle? Lyle, what are you thinking? If I'm being honest, I don't know. There's not a lot of the scene to dissect. The only thing that caught my eye was a shred of paper in the spa pool, but it's completely ruined. That's it? You don't have anything else? Alright, Lyle, I thought you were the smart one. Never mind. Messy. I admit this is nothing if not shocking to see. I mean, that's to be expected. It's a murder scene. That's a new sprite. To Pandora, nonetheless. She held together quite strongly. I'm certain her spirit would not have been crushed by a game constructed of fear. Alas, there's no use thinking in helpful hypotheticals now that this has occurred. Yeah. I wonder if there's a trailer that they... I had this in the back in the day. I think in the very first fan I helped out with. Because I have helped out with a couple of them. Just that most of them end up getting cancelled in the end. I remember one of them where we had like the... actually, I'm not gonna say it because it's a good idea and I want to keep it for future reference. Never mind, I'm not gonna say it. Alright, let's see what Say has to say. You have to say something, right? Or not. Well, that's that. That was useless. I feel like very little people gave us information here. Never in my life did I think I would be experiencing something like this. The weight of the shock and melancholy of it all bore heavy on my shoulders. Shoulders? On soldiers? What the fuck? Is there nothing else we can do? I wonder, did anyone see anything else suspicious on their way over here? We can look around. We have time, don't we? It appears we've exhausted all avenues of investigation here. Such a lackluster amount of clues doesn't bode well for us. You know what I realized? Echo, you could have come here with Pandora and Ashley and have the spa-bound thing, like bad thing? Bath? Hello, I can speak. But you didn't, and now she's dead in the spa lounge. You could have had good memories here, but no, you only have bad. Yes, but we've done all we can look into the scene. There's nothing left but to discover Pandora's killer. Of course, that's easier said than done. We have only 2 clues. Hello? What? That's it? Huh? What? But we only have the note and the strangulation. That was very quickly. Okay, well, I'm a bit confused. I guess we're doing the class trial. How long have we been recording? That's 16 minutes. Okay, that's... We're going really fast with this. I feel like we're gonna be finishing the game very quickly. I mean, it's episode 6 and we're already, like, by discovery, investigation done. I don't know. So this is really happening. Well, what are we waiting for? Ashley, did you kill Pandora? Be honest. I don't know who killed her. It's like anyone that wasn't in the morning breakfast thing. I feel like Sei would be a really big asshole if she killed her only friend. But I don't know. I don't fucking know. There's the elevator there. Alright. Ooh, that's cool. Why couldn't we take the elevator on the 2nd floor? It's the same thing, isn't it? Right? It has to be. I had a lump in my throat from the anxiety, the fear, the sadness. My stomach was knotted, my head dizzy, my heart aching. The spa lounge we were meant to investigate came short of any useful clues. We were only able to procure 2 traces of evidence. One fact of which was already stated simply in the victim report, and the other was a secret note that only a few were aware of. Nervous was an understatement. I was at a complete loss. Well, my dear friend Echo, it doesn't matter. Are we gonna see? No. Oh, it's just hang there. Alright. The walls themselves were barren and simple, and matte navy blue with a rim light. I wasn't sure if I said that's right. Yep, there it is. It was a bleak place. To think there was a dedicated location for whatever was about to occur. Just where were we? Are we gonna see Zero at any point, or is he just like they just showed us the character in the opening and he just does nothing? Guess not. We steadily settled in and stood in silence. At the stands we were placed in a circular fashion. Our faces, our fears, and our emotions were exposed to one another. The atmosphere, thick with anxiety, was palpable and crushing. I did not expect to start the class trial, but okay, here we go. Someone killed her. Pandora Esper, the ultimate baker. A gentle and caring person who wanted nothing more than to share her good spirit and delectable treats with the world. We're gonna see the... Whoa, we are! But there's no sound effects. Or music. Someone here was responsible for her death. Oh, wait, what the fuck? They don't end it with us? They started with us? Okay. I didn't notice that art was... Oh, not art. Like, Echo was there. Is there no music or is it glitched? I don't know. I'm confused. I guess Zero, I think. Gonna see him a little bit. Oh, there he is. He's a fucking hologram. Welcome, one and all. Welcome to the courtroom. Who are you? It's right. Pretty cool. Who am I? What is that? Bah, answers to those questions don't matter too much. Besides, I think you ought to have more pressing questions, since something super bad has transpired. All you really need to know is that I'm your lovely judge for today's trial. Okay, maybe I'm not really certified, a real certified judge or whatever, but I will be the one passing judgment on what happens today. I can't speak. I closed the tab. Hello? That was stupid. 0. There it is. It's kind of cringy. It's got a punk. Whoa! Class trial, alright. Are we gonna have any music? Or no? Hello? Okay, we do. Because before that I was like, what's going on with the music? Without further ado, I take it you all know why you're here. I think I'm using the exact same voice as I gave to Forte. Jeez, you're all a quiet bunch, aren't you? You're all here to suss out who done it. In other words, you're all on a trial to figure out who the culprit of today's heinous crime is. Did you think you could just get away with murder and win the prize? Nah, it's not that simple. The rules are as follows. Discuss, discover, and determine who the culprit is among your group. Oh, that's cool. That's cool art. A majority vote will seal the individual's fates, and we'll just see what happens from there, yeah? One of a few outcomes will occur. Determine and vote incorrectly, and the entire class is executed, with the culprit alone able to walk free and win the ultimate prize. That's the ideal endgame for the culprit. Okay, so it's the same rules. Determine and vote correctly, and the culprit alone will receive proper retribution and perish at the hands of your group decision. Phew, you just might live to see another day. Our victim today is Pandora Esper, the ultimate baker. A sweet young lady who could do nothing wrong, or could she? Well, perhaps, well, people can surprise you. So, with that out of the way, get to talking. That's not important, brother. He already says 0. Yep. See, this part would be great with voice acting, but alas. Huh? No one wants to talk? Need to remind your lives are kind of on the line. If none of you start talking, you all default to having lost the trial and you'll all be executed. You don't want that, do you? Brother is tiny. My god, he's so small. On the other hand, it makes my job easier. I don't have to listen to bad deductions. On the other hand... Hold on, what did he say? Oh, hold on. Ah, I can see the log? Yeah, I can. Am I crazy? Yeah, he says on the other hand, and then on the other hand. No, he just said in one hand, and then on the other hand. Anyway, it's whatever. He said the first. Hold on, what? Yeah, it's exactly the same thing. On the one, it's on one hand, and on the other hand. That's how it goes. I don't think the nail was needed there. The first step is crazy though. Breaking the fourth wall. All right. Everyone, please. We need to discuss who could have possibly done the unthinkable. As trifling or even irrelevant as something may be, if you have any concerns about the case, speak now. Well, I think I want to eat. Imagine. It's scary. Say, did you kill? Say, are you okay? Say, please, don't push yourself. Brother, she just talked for the first time. Let her speak. Yes, thank you. If you want her to talk, I'll talk. I'll talk about how scared I am. Say, we don't care. We literally don't care how scared you are. We need to know who killed her. If you saw something, speak. If you want to talk about your feelings, do that later. Alright? This is not a venting circle. I just want to go home. Well, whose fault is that? And then someone gets killed? Your only friend? Your only friend gets killed and you say nothing? Say. I understand it's difficult, but discussing our friend's death is necessary to ensure we don't find a similar fate ourselves. At the very least, we can try to remember our last moment with her. That 0 is right. We don't want to go down without a fight, right? Why don't we begin with Pandora's last known whereabouts? It's nice to see sprites for Echo, because we didn't see anything before that. Why do I need to defend myself if I know for a fact that I would never kill her? Regardless, no one knew where to start. Do you know, Echo? Or, never mind, I guess Missy knows. Well then, I shall begin. Last I saw her, we were sharing a quiet breakfast. Well, that's the same for most of us, I would assume. I can back that. The group was composed of Art, Echo, Missy, Pandora, and myself in the dining hall from about 7:40 a.m. to 10 a.m. That was almost 2 hours? Oh, almost 3 hours, sorry. I went around the mansion with Echo to talk to the others who weren't all at breakfast. Yep, that did happen. Who did we see again, Echo? Well, we saw... Oh, shit. Who did we see? We saw Lyle at the end. I think it's Count, Forte, Missy, and Lyle, because I don't think we talked to Lyle, say, or Ashley. Or am I wrong? I guess we didn't see. Maybe we did see Say. Did we see Forte, or did we see... No, we saw Forte, because he was talking about the dog. I guess it's not really in order. I guess it's Say, Count, and Forte, and Lyle. Yeah. Because we didn't talk to Ashley. Oh yeah, those people were Say, Canon, Forte, and Lyle, and we asked them about their talents. That's right. But when we were touring the mansion, we met with those four and no one else. The only ones we didn't see after breakfast were Pandora and Ashley. Brother, is it actually Ashley? Am I stupid and just got them wrong? Did they say, oh, Pandora kills Ashley, and it was the other way around? That would be crazy. She didn't stick around long. She said she had somewhere to be and left to go who knows where. So there's a period of time in which no one saw Pandora last. That's not the voice I did for Missy. Hello? I'm sorry. I was like, that's Missy. Hold on. Pause. That window apparently being somewhere between 10 a.m. to approximately 4 p.m. Did anyone else provide their whereabouts in the approximate time frame? I was alone in the study for a good portion of the afternoon. Interesting. So hold on. We finished breakfast at 10 a.m. Then moved with Art to look for the other guys. At some point, Art stuck with Lyle. We met with Ashley, I think. Then we ran away, and we just like, oh no, hold on, no, we didn't meet Ashley. I'm stupid. And then we had the whole music part. So that was 4 p.m. Wow, so we took 6 hours of searching the people here? Okay. Oh, you must have left just before I went in. I went to study at 3 p.m. I spent my time... Actually, that's not really a defense or an alibi. I wasn't in one place. I was investigating the mansion. Until 3, that is. I met up with Art for a little bit and eventually landed in the jazz club right before 4. Wait a minute, so you were in the jazz club? That's close to where the body was found. I was regaling myself with the amenities of the theater for much of the afternoon. Okay, so Say and Ashley don't have alibis. I mean, I guess Forty doesn't have alibis either, but still. I was in the art room for a while. What the fuck is going on upstairs? I was like, what the fuck? It looks like no one has a particularly strong alibi except Art and Echo, who can vouch for each other until 3 p.m. Well, technically speaking, they could have an hour long to kill. You know? What does that mean? It means that since many of us were acting on our own for an extended period of time, our whereabouts can be heavily doubted. Anyone can have lied about their activity and instead set up some sort of trap to get rid of Pandora, since no one saw each other. So we're all suspicious? Yes, you all are. Well, we can figure out how they got her there, or we can just suss out the people that were in the floor, maybe. Let's calm down and think thoroughly. Why don't we move the topic to the forced motive question? That was a stupid motive, though. Like, both of them were stupid motives. We had to figure out what about the question would have caused such distress. The forced motive question. A small group of us talked about it briefly this morning over breakfast, but ultimately we couldn't figure out the purpose of the question. Why don't we discuss the purpose now that everyone is present? Whoa! We get to talk? Is it? Oh. Nothing seems to change. The question was, are your talents a true representation of who you are? Who are you beyond your talent? What could it mean? I should pay attention to statements that might sound interesting. Are we actually doing this? Wow. A question to provoke killing? It makes no sense. How could a simple question make us do something as extreme as end someone's life? That's a good question. Ooh. This morning we speculated the sharing the history behind our talents would create a greater bond between us. I am be inclined. I am to be inclined to agree with that conclusion. It only makes sense, after all. Actually, but it also possibly is. Whatever. What could it mean? Okay. Why is it doing the question mark? Do you agree? Greater bond? I guess it is just actually. I was like, maybe. I guess that's the intention of the question, but that was kind of a very easy question. Right. Oh my god, okay. I'm speedrunning this. Let's go back. No, I didn't intend to click that. I'm gonna crash out. Alright. If this was had health, I would be so dead. This game would be so much better if it had voice acting, though. That's the thing. It is true. Especially these lines. The fuck? That was kind of scary. What do you mean by distrust, Ash? Let's say someone didn't want to talk about their talent, despite the talent being something that's highly loaded. If someone wouldn't want to talk about such an unassuming topic, the resistance should be suspicious, right? But just because someone's talent is public knowledge, it doesn't necessarily mean the individual's life is... Oh, yeah, that's true. Are you saying you want me to believe you are suspicious? Of course not! Well, because I think you're the killer. I switched my... Ashley has to go. She needs to go. No, I just didn't want to bother anyone with such a potentially loaded question. Is my talent a true representation of who I am? I never thought about my talent as a representation of me. It was simply a hobby that spiraled into something incredulous, okay? I never would have thought racing would lead me to end up in such a strange mess. I'm sorry, Ash, I'm sorry, but I have to kill you. Yeah? That's right. I'm sorry if I'm keeping it secret hard. Okay, I mean, it did hurt him, because like, hey bro, that's kind of a big deal. I should know this. I feel like I should know this, you know? Well, that's the purpose of discussion, isn't it? To bring ideas and theories to light? And I don't suppose I just performed an example of the question causing such an altercation. We consent? Oh, I thought that was... We're questioning that. Oh, wasn't that something? Best friends reconciling their differences for the sake of proving a point. I suppose every discussion has to start somewhere. Okay, as you were. Why do you pull that, brother? What? In that case, what if the question posed was meant... What if the question posed was meant to make us look at the ultimate student's talents as an end justifies the means for the product? Means justifies price? What? Then an end justifies the means. A saying in which a result is deemed the means justify the end. Wait, what? I thought that's what it's called. The means justify the end. Or, am I really stupid? Is the end justifies the means? I guess it makes more sense than I think about it. I thought it was the other way around for some reason. In this case, I believe what Echo is saying is regardless how someone achieves such an advanced talent, or what the person is like behind it, is meaningless in the grand scheme of having an ultimate title. After all, didn't we all sign up for the preservation project knowing full well that we needed to bear an ultimate title? An ultimate title, a precarious viable title someone receives for super excelling in their field of expertise. Was she not an ultimate? Are they trying to blame us for not having a talent? It was me! I did it, guys! Ashley? Ashley! Don't say it, Ashley. I know what you're thinking. I fully want to believe. I want to believe we all got along well with her. We all got along with each other, in fact. Without the killing game pressure, I don't see how anyone could possibly harbor any ill will. Ashley, did you kill her? Nah, someone has got to... What? What? I'm bored. You aren't talking about anything interesting, so I thought I'd throw you all a bone to get the ball rolling a little faster. Not a single person is going to be loved by everyone. It's just not possible. That's true. How could you say that? Well, some people would find that annoying. There are some people that see this as like, oh, I hate you for being nice. Yes, she always worked tirelessly to bring us together with her delicacies. Bah. Yep, exactly. I killed her, imagine. I guess it's been fun watching, but the discussion isn't really going anywhere. Oh? I'll just put an end to this now. This case, this trial, this Lyle has to go. This Lyle has to go. Lyle? It's all an act! Oh, he's stupid. That's what it is. Ah. Alright, that makes more sense. He thinks this is a game. He thinks this is a show. Brother, you think we are hard actors? Is that what you think? You think we're hard actors? Working on this shit? Brother, that's not true. Why are you so stupid? The reason why there's so few clues is just a way to save resources. Imagine if the folks setting up the game had to use a bunch of fake blood to create the scene. Oh, my tooth hurts. I didn't hit it. Very random. Anyway. Well, what are you talking about? Pandora is dead. She can be. Nothing else up. But I suppose if you want me to keep playing, I'll say this. Let's think about who was on the scene first. If I recall correctly, it was Echo, wasn't it? Brother, don't blame this on me. Yeah, I saw Pandora's body first, then I called for help, which made Cyrus and Canon arrive shortly after. Okay, easy. How about no? Imagine actually Canon? What? On what grounds do you think you can speculate that? Pandora's supposed to done. I didn't actually process that part. The music started playing at 4 PM. So she died 5 minutes after the music started playing. Why is my tooth hurting? Ow. Anyway. So the music started playing after that. 5 minutes after, or before Pandora died. So that means that someone that was in the top floor had to kill her. That makes sense. That being the case, we don't know where the other guys were, right? I'll set the scene. We're just minding our own business in the mansion, not knowing what's to come. Soon, some nasty music starts playing. One of you three starts getting stressed out. So you strangle the first person you see. Brother, no. You think this is how you played out? You were there, weren't you in the fucking jazz club that's on the floor? In my opinion, the motivation to kill a la stress from music is kind of shoddy writing, but at least there was an attempt. Yeah, he's kind of an idiot. Huh? Wait, doesn't that mean... Bingo. I believe you all discussed room whereabouts up to approximately 3 PM latest, but no one said anything from then to 4 PM, when the music started. The critical moment to consider is the time just before the murder occurred, obviously. If someone offered Pandora via acute strangulation and made her get away, it's not likely the culprit would have gotten far from then, and when Echo supposedly discovered... okay. He's not wrong. I do agree with him there. It is true. The killer had 5 minutes to escape. That being the case... Weren't you also in the jazz club? Am I crazy? After hanging out with Lyle, I went to the ocean. The music was blasting in there. Please join me in the theater. Okay, so you do have alibis. Why didn't you say that first? Okay. I don't believe you say. Is it actually art? Imagine. Yep. Exactly. Can I see the map of the floor? I don't remember where each room was. I don't remember where each room was to figure this out, because if he's saying that it was an open door and no one passed, that means that it was someone that didn't go from towards the climbing center, it went from the other way around. I think either... Let's see what happens if we click art. Okay, that's true. Okay, so it's not art. Okay. I think the thing here has to be this one, right? Maybe he's just lying, just pretending to be stupid. Wait a minute, Lyle. I know for a fact that the jazz club is soundproof. That's right. When I attempted to play the cello yesterday, you and Cyrus were just outside the jazz club in the hallway. Neither of you seemed to have any reaction when we came out shortly after. That means it's possible that Lyle is exempt from hearing the motivational music. Does it? Huh, I suppose you're onto something. I admit, I don't even know what the motivational music sounds like. But? Confluence? But nothing. That's an awful precarious situation you put yourself in, Lyle. The kiosks? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Art said not to go to the room, didn't he? Pretty sure someone said it. No, that's just like what you said. Okay. Let me save the game. This will be a while. Okay, so I think... Is it actually Cyrus or like canon? There's no way it's canon. She's done nothing so far. Zero. What's up? You're the judge of this trial, but you're also the announcement operator outside these walls. I assume you can assist us with something clerical like this? Can you tell us what the kiosk message said in specific? So he did know about that part. I didn't write that, by the way. So you're saying you could avoid the noise entirely? Well, yeah, that's exactly the point. Well, I don't think why Lyle would kill Pandora. He has no motive to do that. Yeah. I mean, that could be the case. That would explain the lack of clues in the spa lounge. This is troublesome. I don't think it's Lyle, though. It's too... I mean, I guess he did... Out of all the characters, he did have some importance. But I don't think he is gonna be... the killer. I think he's an antagonist. We didn't get to move, no. No. I was so shocked from seeing the body that I didn't even think about looking elsewhere. I think we all were just as astonished as soon as we heard the body discovery chime. So perhaps Lyle counted on that fact and didn't in fact kill her in the jazz club? He doesn't have an alibi for a large proportion of the afternoon anyway. Saying something like scouring the mansion for clues, he could have spent the whole day unsupervised, plotting the terrible thing that ended Pandora's life. Well, that could be the case, but... yeah, that is... Are we just solving this? Is this the end? Is it just that quick? That can't be possible. I was in the climbing center, which is between the spa lounge and jazz club. Okay, so he was there. If Lyle committed the crime in the jazz lounge, I would have been plainly witness to the change of scene. What? Why would he lie about this? He would die too. Settle down! I did it! Agreed. If it would quell Say and Fortis' worries, let's tackle the initial theory and go from there. I don't think it's worth discussing, but sure. Yeah, let's be safe. I didn't hear the motivational music, so that's out of the question. And I didn't speak to her about the forced motive question, since I haven't seen her all afternoon. So tell me, based on my lack of time around Pandora, do we even have any clear reason to get rid of her? He's like, oh wow, you suck. Wow, he's helping us out like this? I don't know how I feel about this part. Alright. And your ultimate photographer is so quiet, she's all about drop dead at this point. If she did drop dead. We'd have to go through another trial, and I don't think I have the patience to watch you run in circles at this rate. Has Kat not said anything? All this whole time? I think she has said something. There's something strange about that note in the spa pool, don't you think? Why are you guys shocked? This is an evidence we haven't talked about. Hello? Why are you outing Lyle there? Okay. The note. Did he know about the symbol? Was it... Is it actually Lyle? Or Art? Is it the school thing? Hello? What's with the dead air? You don't want to talk anymore? You don't want everyone to die without giving the trial your best shot, do you? Well, maybe I do. Oh, we've been recording for a while. The thing is, I don't know if there's more to this. Like, are any of you even trying to save yourselves? Maybe I should stop giving you these opportunities. It's just nothing felt real. Pandora's dead. Well, I mean, it feels like we don't have really any much evidence. Just have 2 stuff there. You know what? I'm gonna end the episode here. It's been like 44 minutes. If I continue this, and later, another day, and I see that, you know what, it's not much less left, or it's much more left, I could just slap it in there anyway. So, that will be all for today. Thank you for watching. Do take care, and I guess next time we'll be figuring out if Lyle or Art are responsible. I'm assuming one of them has to be like the symbol of the school that they were in before they merged, I would assume. That's why Art and Lyle knew it, I think. But anyway, that'll be all. Do take care, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.